Hi, this is Monty from Moat Park Vehicles and welcome to another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our 2011 VW EOS. It's the exclusive edition, so slightly different wheels interior, but you'll see that very shortly, or you'll see the interior very shortly. Covered 76,500 miles. It is a two-owner car, but it's actually been in the same family. Unfortunately, it was Dad bought the vehicle new, passed it down to son. Dad passed away a couple of years ago, but anyway, I don't want to sort of dwell on that type of thing. So a lot of the invoices you'll see will have the same surname from father to son, that type of thing. So going back to the car, yeah, 2011 EOS 2-litre diesel DSG automatic gearbox. Now this particular car has just come back from VW, so I'm going to briefly walk around the car and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Just come back from VW's after having its DSG automatic gearbox change, and it had, I think I've got some invoices there as well for water pump, timing belt. I think that was done at about 51,000 miles on this particular car as well. All right, so most of the service history on this car, and it's got some fantastic service history. When Dad owned the vehicle, it was always serviced at VW main agents. Always got stacks of paperwork with it. And then when it got passed over to his son, I'm not going to say unfortunately, but he took the car to Halfords, didn't want to pay the VW prices. I think the age of the car, that type of thing, and mileage. Okay, now she is in a solid black colour, and these alloy wheels here are, I think they were the standard wheels that you got on the exclusive edition. Now the reasons we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. I'll try and tell you everything I know about the car. Everything I've picked up, everything I've seen, what we've got to do to the car still, etc., that type of thing. Now, please, 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 the reason we do these videos, again, I've mentioned to you about the honesty, integrity, trust, that type of thing. Please don't expect this car to be brand new when you kind of have a look at it. We've all been there before. We've looked at some fantastic photos of a car. Go and stand in front of it and you think to yourself, really, is this the car that I fell in love with? And yeah, so please, please, please do not expect a brand new car, okay? Especially with a solid black colour car, you're going to have a few imperfections here and there. We had a few trolley dents on the vehicle. We've had them all addressed. But in terms of, you're going to have stone chips, a few hairline scratches here and there. It's to be expected, all right? So please, guys, do not expect a brand new car. I try and spend a good 8 minutes making my videos and just going into as much detail as possibly can. I know it's probably going to bore most people out there, but they are done for a reason. And the reason behind that is just so I can tell you everything I know about the car. Everything in detail, stone chips, things like that. Now, if I have missed anything, it hasn't been done intentional. It's just one of those things. I'm only human. I've just missed it. But I don't want to drag you down here, whether you're 200 miles away or 200 yards away, to have a look at a car that is wrongly described. Okay, so along the front of the car, I'm going to sort of start off along right at the front. Being that she's black, you're going to have a few little stone chips here and there. There's a couple along there, a couple along here, and most of them being right at the bottom. I've touched them up as best as I possibly can, but she is, what, over 10 years, 10 and a half years of age. You've got a few little stone chips along here as well above the fog lamp, but again, I've touched them up as best as possible. Alloy wheels are in good condition. We've had a kind of mini refurbish of the alloy wheels. There's a few little bits of corrosion. We've had that addressed and had them re-lacquered, but it's not had a full-blown, you know, a full alloy wheel refurb. It was just mainly around the edges. All right, new set centre caps as well. Just go down the side of the car. Hopefully that all looks good to you as well. Now, I think I mentioned it's been to VW, it's had the DSG gearbox oil replaced. I also got them to do a vehicle health check on the car. When it was in there, I asked them to check everything. Brakes, suspension, the whole lot as they would do. And I've added a photograph in there and it all comes up all green. No advisories, nothing needed replacing. Now, if you look at the MOT history, the last MOT said about rear brakes and a bit of corrosion underneath the car. It's an nearly 11-year-old car, guys. You're going to have a few bits of corrosion underneath the car. It's to be expected. Now, the previous owner didn't live anywhere near the coast or anything like that, but his dad did. Okay, so when it went into VWs, I asked them to check all of underneath the car, make sure suspension, brakes, everything is fine, and they reported nothing that needed replacing. Okay, she's had an air conditioning regas. That was done by the previous owner about 3 months ago, and I've got the invoices for that. So I was just showing you all of the inside of the interior based on the exclusive model. So you get this really light cream colour with the black and the kind of sort of not, I wouldn't say pinstriping, but it's the God, there is a name to it, but I've lost it at the moment. Going around here, the piping, that's it, the piping. So you've got that cream piping along the black. Cruise control, full functionality on the steering wheel, automatic headlamps, 4 electric windows, folding mirrors, heated mirrors as well. DSG automatic gearbox, 6-speed automatic. As you know, the gearbox oil's been replaced. So you've got navigation on this particular car, you've got climate control, air conditioning, heated seats, and there we go, 76,580 miles on the car. And again, going around the rest of the car, all looks pretty good. Now around the boot area, you're going to have a few little hairline scratches here and there. It's to be expected sometimes. I'm try and get out the reflection. It's to be expected sometimes when you're putting stuff in the boot. You're just resting on the boot area there, or the bumper area. Rear parking sensors are standard. You've got panoramic glass roof on this particular car, but obviously what you're looking at the moment is the rear window. There will be pictures of it all up and stuff like that, but I've just tucked it all in there just to give you an idea how much room that you have. Still have plenty of room in there. Oh, let's close this down. Oh, dropped something out of my pocket. Yes, I certainly did. There you go. Right, round the rest of the car. Hopefully that all looks good to you. And down the side. I'm not too sure if you're going to pick this right up too well, but good reflections. As I mentioned, we had some trolley dents on the car, but they've all been addressed. Lots of tread on the tyres. I think the ones on the front are Michelin's, and I think we got Continentals on the back. Yeah. Front ones were replaced by the previous owner. We haven't need to put any tyres or anything like that on the car. Let's just show you down here. Hopefully you can again pick up some good reflections. There are a couple of bits on the driver's door I forgot to mention. So I forget all this stuff. So there were a few little stone chips here and there. Most of them were on the door edges. There was a stone chip up there. Again, you just get my reflection in there. Just up here, there was 1 or 2 along there as well that I've touched up. Again, if I took a photograph from here, you wouldn't pick any of that up. That's the reason why we do these videos. Apologies, I've rambled on far too long in this video. Should have only been about 8 minutes long. I'll try and get this done in the next minute or so. Full book pack. We've got a full service pack as well, service book pack. Hopefully that all looks good. There's the door. And coming back up to the front. A couple of little stone chips that I forgot to mention on the bonnet, but again, nothing major. You know, based on the age of the car, based on the mileage of the car, these are all minor things, really are minor things in my opinion anyway. So we're up to 9 minutes now. I just wanted to finish the video off, just say thank you very much for taking the time to watch it. Hopefully you haven't skipped all the way through. If you're interested in this car or anything else we've got Motorpark vehicles, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. Send me a text, email, whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Many thanks. Take care. Bye bye.